Expected to come up with something clever for every cold open that we do, okay? Okay with the fireworks.
Yay!
Woo! Fireworks. Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, welcome into the Gridge. Last time, the party fought off against an old foe. I don't have his name pulled up.
Ansel Thickbush.
Ansel Thickbush. Where is it? There it is.
Ansel solo clears the male party IMO.
That's probably true.
Well, seeing as he's a level 20 fighter with several artifacts of godly power versus a level 7 party.
Yeah, I just had to put it out there.
I do think, yes, Ansel solo clears. I'm just making a note.
Alive?
He was dead.
I think here's the thing that I think we settled on is that the halfling lifespan could allow for Ansel to be alive. The way Ansel lives his life could not.
Yeah.
Is sort of, I think, where we were.
I feel like there's a chance he fell in a hole and has been stuck there for a decade.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
That does seem like a him thing to do. Just like out fucking about.
Yeah.
Anyways, last time we all played, you faced off against Rongel El Eleg, the dragon.
Oh, that's his name?
Yes, that was the name of the dragon.
Oh, I should have made fun of him more for that.
Who appeared to you first on the ferry boat, the Ferry, spelt differently, as Herspeth, the gnomish host of the game. However, after exposing him as a dragon, you stole from the horde and fled. It has now come full circle. The dragon has apparently been searching for you from the old watchtower here in the mountains.
Cringe. Obsessed much. Get a life, brother.
Yeah.
Which has caused some inclement weather in the area, as well as roving bands of orcs to fall under the dragon's command, besieging the supply trains to the newly formed mushroom farms in these hills. However, you all were sent to deliver some supplies and put a stop to the storm if you could. After your altercation with Ronnie, which resulted in quite a few injuries to the party, namely Finian kind of being crushed by the forces upon her body when she grew to an extra size, not just her regular size, but an additionally big size inside the skull of the dragon, ripping half of its face off as it escaped from the fight, limping off to lick its wounds. From there, you guys camped for the night, and then making your way towards the farm, encountered some more orcs laying in ambush, but dealt with them with milky white tentacles and an avalanche. From there, you did finally reach the farm. delivering what meager supplies you could, having only 1 out of 5 surviving mules carrying supplies, and a handful of the dwarven guards that had originally joined you. You see the dwarves in this mine are pallid, sickly, and frail. They have been without food for weeks. Luckily, the snow has been able to at least provide some source of fresh water. But many of them are unable to move. You see the few that still have some strength quietly limping around, sort of spoon-feeding water to their brethren. Yes.
Sorry, I was talking to Dean about his finger he chopped off.
That was crazy. It was
He
so
didn't
much
actually
fingers.
chop it off. He just really
You ever peel onions and get yourself with the peeler?
He did that with a potato.
I just use a knife.
Today?
Like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
He's duct taping his finger up.
Brother, we have Band-Aids.
It's bleeding through the Band-Aid.
Oh.
Anyway, I just wanted to clear things. So we're on the farm now.
Yes, you are in. It's like a cave. It kind of looks like a mine, but the structures are clearly
Mine?
more to last.
Oh, because it's mushrooms.
Yes, out of a fine dwarven construction. Runic words carved into the architecture. Very
An underground farm.
yes. Most of the farms in Damarum are either underground or built into shallow kind of plateaus that have been carved into the sides of the mountain. Dwarven cuisine consists mainly of goat and mushroom.
That's
But
a
yes,
hell of a dichotomy right there.
well, what grows on mountains?
Snow.
Not mushrooms.
Well, they grow inside mountains, in caves.
Okay.
Yaks. Yetis.
Yak and Yeti are delicacies. They haven't been able to domesticate them, which they're really embarrassed about not domesticating yaks. But Yetis, I think everyone kind of gives them a pass.
Sure.
Is anyone else drinking? Should I pop open a brewski? Just a question.
Yeah, brother. I got
Always.
a little potion of DM good.
Cool.
I'm drinking water.
Smart.
Drinking ice tea.
I'm celibate.
You're celibate? That's a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are at this farm, and quickly the dwarves set out to kind of help pass out food. They're clearly rationing it more than they should, but they begin kind of the rescue effort. The leader of the farm, a dwarven woman with blonde hair and a straw-colored beard, braided to appear like grain, walks up to you. She says, "Thank you. It's been a hard few weeks. We were expecting supplies a long time ago, and certainly more than this. What's happened out there?"
Like in Damarum or like in the mountain?
Both, I suppose. But I was talking about
it's
the
like
storm.
it's snowing a lot out there.
Okay, right. Do any of the rest of you have an idea why?
There's a dragon.
Oh yeah, there's a dragon out there that we fought. Yeah.
No, certainly not in Damarum. The worms know to fear these hills.
Well,
He sure was.
I don't know what to tell you because we sure did just fight a dragon. Real good. Good stuff.
Yeah, we actually did a really good job. You should have seen it. Especially I struck him with lightning a couple times.
Oh my. I imagine that would do quite a bit of damage to anything. Unless it were one of them dragons what spits lightning from its mouth. Then probably wouldn't have done too much. But no, if the dragons have stopped fearing the hands what felled Falacor, then times are dire indeed.
What?
Falacor, the ancient dragon that used to rule these hills till the tribes of dwarves banded together to strike it down, using the wealth from Falakor's hordes to build their mighty city, Damarum? No?
No,
Does Bert know about this?
I don't even live here.
Does Bert know about this?
Yeah, that's like Damarum 101.
Oh, okay.
That's like on the
brochure.
brochures.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
just tell me.
I know about this.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine.
You know them.
Well, this ain't like a
build
normal
up,
dragon.
you know.
No? What do you mean?
Oh, it's like a criminal that turns into a dragon that we kind of had a run-in with earlier when we did completely legal things.
I don't know what you mean. I can't understand. Can you say it again?
Oh, it's like a dwarf that can turn into a dragon, and then
You see, she's got slack jaw. Just this is beyond what she can kind of experience, and what she has experienced is what she can comprehend. But if it's a dwarf, can he be a dragon? That's a dwarf.
but I don't know. This one can.
Dark times indeed. Dark times.
Yeah, we like. I won kind of like a poker game against it, so they had to give it all the money.
Oh, did you know?
This
Yeah.
poor woman is starving.
You don't need to tell her about the poker game.
She's
I
also
think it's an important detail.
dead.
It explains, why we had to fight the dragon.
So,
I've
is
walked.
that?
I've walked.
Yeah.
Too embarrassing. I've walked.
So is that how you're gonna get the dragon to leave? Play poker? Well, it's got to go.
I don't think the conditions outside are right for that.
Well, that's why you got to get the dragon to go. Else, the condition, this sort of see how it's kind of. You got to
No.
get the. Okay, right. So you
Our
all
friend here already broke his face off a little bit, so
what strike that? Well, the iron is hot. I mean, does that not seem like a great time to kill a dragon?
I think it happened up in the sky while we were not present. Is that right, Finian?
Well, I mean, it'll be hurt though, if it's missing half its face. I mean, I sure wouldn't be walking around. You wouldn't catch me dead. Well, I suppose you would catch me dead if I were missing half my face. Sorry about that.
So I think we should figure out where the dragon is and set it on fire.
Oh,
I've walked
Oh,
back.
no.
Over. I'm back now.
Aye, that's I suppose that's a mighty fine idea. Have you got any clues as to where the dragon might be?
Well, I think Vivian could help us with that.
yeah.
Oh, could you now, wee one?
No. I only one of my eyes works, so I don't know where it went. Actually,
I flick you in your good eye.
I'm blind now. See, you got me right in the smack of the middle of the dab.
Why? That is that not your ally? Why'd you make him go blind? Poor fellow's already blind in one eye.
Not blonde.
She's just kind of annoying.
No. But she seems so genuine.
Exactly. See, this one gets it.
I walk away.
Wait a minute. What's that on your back there? Are them wings?
Maybe.
Ah, you're one of them tricksy fairy folk, aren't you?
Mhm.
You'll not be getting my name from me, young lass.
Fuck. Well, there goes my plan.
Right.
They
Well,
allowed to
so,
call you Trixie. Is that?
all right.
See.
Okay. Sure. Set the dragon on fire. But you've no idea where it is. None of-
Yeah.
No sort of historical landmarks you might have read the note about, or helpful recaps given from God before we started playing today.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, God said stuff.
Oh, there was the watchtower. Yeah, that's where the horde is the watchtower.
I reckon that'd be a good spot for a dragon to hide up in the old watchtower. Good spot indeed. Now,
watchtower.
If that's
God,
if that's where you're headed, I can recommend an old way to get there. One this new tenant likely won't know about. It's treacherous pass known to us dwarves, but I think you'll be able to take it if you show me a map. And one of the other dwarves produces a map of the area. And this farmer, she points out an area called the Twisting Stair, which kind of winds up the back of the cliff face.
Does it twist up though?
Oh yeah, it's like all fucked up.
Okay.
Twists up the back of the cliff face towards the watchtower. This would essentially be taking the back door rather than kind of marching around and heading forward, having to potentially face off against unknown hordes of orcs or other beasties and baddies. So you have been shown two options through the front gate or the back door up the twisting stair, which you've been warned is treacherous.
I mean, like, what kind of treacherous?
Oh, it's mighty slippery, especially in winds like these. If you take your time, it'd probably be all right. But if you're in a hurry, it could get mighty dangerous.
I mean, are we in like a hurry to feel this dragon? I feel like we personally are in a hurry.
Yeah. I think we've got about.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you for.
I was gonna ask how much supply.
No, you go.
All right, now I'm definitely in a hurry.
You're sorry. What was that?
I was asking how much supplies.
Oh, how much? Well, just
how much does the last is?
Well, it'll last us a day or two at most. I mean, and we have to stretch it until we can get more supplies. So, and that likely sounds like it won't happen until the storm's gone. If they're sending adventurers like you to transport supplies now.
Oh, they're probably sending people less qualified.
Are in a hurry.
Kinda.
I mean,
it's like a day hurry.
there's a few of the folks not looking so good back here. You know, this will boost us along for a little while longer, but
like we're able to like long rest, right?
You should be long rested.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, cool.
If you weren't, it's nighttime, so if you would like to long rest before you head out to the dragon's lair,
Sure.
Sleeping will not burn through their rations, so starting tomorrow should be fine. Great. So, is there anything you would all like to do in the morning as you kind of rest up from this farm and begin to head out to the old watchtower?
Isn't like the dwarf we were traveling with, isn't his like niece here or something?
Yes, he did find his granddaughter.
Oh, granddaughter, yeah.
is he still being weird?
How'd that go?
Good. He was happy to reunite with her. Glad she wasn't lost to the orcs or dragon.
Is he still being weird though? Like Kayla asked?
Anyone who wants to do it can make an insight check for me.
I'm not very good at that.
That's tough.
I'm okay at them.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Wow.
That matters. So.
He is now more genuine than you have ever seen him. Embracing his granddaughter, you see a lot of his worry kind of fade away, almost de-aging him when the stress is kind of lifted from finding this lost family member. He seems intent on not straying more than a couple feet away from her and insists upon being the one who kind of watches over her. You see him standing guard at night. You're not sure if he slept or if he just stayed awake to make sure she was safe.
There's another cat in there.
Toes.
She's sad because she doesn't know how to open my door.
Cats often have that problem.
Not my cat. Oh, so sweet. Sweet baby.
Goob cat. All right. You all, in the morning, head out back into the bleak wastes of snow. Somebody please make me a survival check with advantage to navigate through the dense snowstorm, still limiting your visibility to about 15 feet in any direction, up to the twisting stair. It's not going to be Kirog.
Sorry, we're survival checking, you said?
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Okay, balloons.
23.
I didn't do that.
It must have just recognized it. Do a thumbs up.
Wait,
Nope. Okay.
Huh. Fascinating.
That's fun.
what?
I love how just testy the cameras are.
Not a good enough reason to use the word testy.
Testicle.
Oh, okay.
Rude.
Damn.
Sorry, what'd you get on that survival check, Cerberus?
23.
Oh yeah, you get there, no problem. You have started to become accustomed to navigating the snow, and you guys make your way up to the twisting stair. I would like any of you guys to, well, not any of you, all of you, to please make me either an athletics or acrobatics check as you make your way up this slippery, icy staircase. Wind coming at you from all sides. Ice cracking, falling onto the stairs above and beneath you. Snow pelting you like so many small needles.
What was that?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Can I fly?
You're still going to have to be dodging ice and snow and wind.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay, 16. Dorian.
I got a 21.
21. Bert.
22.
22. Kirog.
16.
16. And Finian.
14.
Okay. All of you, except for Finian, succeed on your check.
She can fly, though.
Jared, it's right here, DC 15, in print.
Yeah, but I can fly!
Okay, there are gale force winds happening and a snowstorm. And you are Smurf-sized.
Sounds targeted. As you were.
Okay.
As you were.
You take 9 cold damage as icicles fall and buffet against you.
Jimmy Buffett?
They
How much
Jimmy
was it
buffet
again?
against you. 9 cold.
I have a resistance to cold damage, and that actually means it says if you take cold damage, you just win the game.
I don't actually think you do.
We took a long rest, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, yeah, then I definitely win the game.
Fuck.
That's what it says. If it's after a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on up in the MCR zone over there?
Oh wow!
I don't know. I kind of changed my background to the salmon, but it like only put it in the window.
Good.
So I tried to pick a different photo, and it just did this.
There we go. Okay.
There's a lot happening.
So much has just transpired. You guys are about halfway up the staircase now, and as you make your way up, you hear a deafening and the stairs in front of you begin to and separate as a massive crack forms in the side of this ice flow clinging to the cliff.
Crack.
The crack widens to about 15 feet across before finally the shaking stops and things seem to have settled down. Finian, you are able to fly across no problem.
Yay.
For the rest of you, how do you make your way across this 15-foot gap?
I fly on my broomstick.
Bert, no problem. You're over there.
Oh, wait. I will Misty Step.
There you go. Mark down the spell slot. Dorian and Cerberus.
Think you can get me?
All three of your party members
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I was gonna turn
cackled
into a
or
bird.
flew or in a puff of mist disappeared and reappeared on the other side. You can barely see their silhouettes. They are so far away in the storm.
Man. Can I like use my lasso?
How? I'm open to it. I'm not saying no, but you have to give me a little bit more.
What if Dorian shoots the gap with his...
I'm doubtful you can, but curious you might.
Let me see. What can I do with a lasso? Like, I could use it to swing myself over to the other side if there's something that I can attach it to.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, am I still with Dorian on the outside? Okay. Can I turn into a polar bear and then just jump across?
A polar bear?
With Dorian on my back.
Probably, but let me double check.
That's better than the lasso idea. I didn't know
Or like a horse.
I'm looking up long jumping.
I think I have a horse, but it's not a real horse.
Oh, that's right. It's like a skeleton horse. Or...
It's like a
That's back home, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
My horse?
Yeah. Isn't that back? Did you bring your horses with you? Your cart?
No, I have a phantom steed. It's one of my spells.
Oh, I see. I thought okay. Because you do also have like a skeleton horse
Yes, that's true.
that you got from the woods.
Uh-huh.
You know, where you get skeleton
As you
horses.
do.
I think I can actually just use my phantom steed if that's okay.
All right. I'll just turn to a
Okay,
bird then.
what is the
Airspeed velocity of an African swallow.
The velocity of my horse?
I mean, if Dorian...
yeah? What is your horse's strength?
How swole your horse?
How yoked is your horse?
How yoked is my horse?
That determines how far it can jump.
Take my yoke.
I don't know how. I don't know how yoked my horse is. There isn't like a stat for.
Please roll a d10 to determine how yoked your horse is.
Horse check.
Horse check.
It just
Yoke
says
check.
that it can run 100
16.
feet- No, 10 miles an hour.
The creature uses the statistics for a riding horse, which is a strength of 16.
15
Okay.
horsepower.
So,
So can my horse carry me?
Can I cast spell of make Dorian's horse yoked? AKA cast enlarge on Dorian's horse.
Do you have to? Can you enlarge something that far away?
Can I not
you
fly
just
back
fly
there?
over- Brother!
Feet away.
The gap is 15 feet. Your horse can jump up to 16 feet if it has a 10-foot run up, which it cannot get on the icy steps. So you will it will get close. You will make an athletics check. You'll make a horse athletics check. How does enlarge affect this horse's strength?
Horse's cock.
Well, it
Maybe
would
it'll
be
double.
bigger.
It depends on the.
It could be bigger.
If you
it
double
was
the horse,
big
it
enough-
doubles the strength of the horse.
If it was big enough, it could just step over the hole.
What?
Horses are like
Now, Kayla's onto something.
horses like
I
10
love to step over the
feet
hole.
wide.
I mean, it depends what type of horse are you working with. There's like
It will get advantage. It will get advantage on the strength check. Is what happens if you enlarge the horse.
Oh, I'm so glad you just know that.
Okay, can we
Okay.
unlock the horse, please?
Has it? It's been 24 hours since.
Sure, effectively
Last
yes.
Okay, I'm going to speak into my dragon vessel and just conjure up a potion of flying for Dorian.
Okay, great.
About Cerberus.
Which one of you would be better to carry the other one?
Probably Cerberus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Cerberus, you are given a potion of flying and
Wow.
instructed to. Well, how do you present this, Finian?
Drink this.
What is it?
Juice.
All right, I drink it.
Okay, you have imbibed a potion of flying. Let's see.
Oh, thanks, Finian.
Okay,
Is this
so
like
we're-
made out of your wings or something? Or
No. That'd be
Okay.
really weird.
Cerberus, for the next hour, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed.
okay.
You
Cool.
are able to
Cerberus.
carry.
You need to hold me in your arms, Cerberus.
No, can you like tap on my back or something?
Like
I think
a
it's easier.
backpack?
Yeah, just backpack. I think it's easier.
Sure.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, with your Dorian backpack, you swiftly fly across the gap, which is something you're familiar with, although not
Going
in this
uppies,
humanoid
Dorian.
form. So you all have safely made it to the other side. You climb for about another 2 hours
Damn.
before finally reaching the top. Cerberus, you can no longer fly.
Wow.
However, you find yourselves entering into what was once a magnificent garden at the back of this watchtower. You see the stairs lead up to a small gap, almost imperceptible, in the stone wall surrounding the garden. The wall rises about 10 feet high, and you can see a couple places where there are wider pillars where someone could likely climb up and stand and keep watch over the cliff. You squeeze through the secret gap in the fence, as instructed by the farmer, and find yourselves in a ruined courtyard. Ice has absolutely wrecked what was once beautiful, intricate masonry. Years of freezing and thawing have rent any such symbolism within the stone to rubble. It is as if you are walking on cobblestone melded together with ice. You're barely able to keep your traction. You see the watchtower is in disrepair. It appears to be about 3 levels high, towering probably 60, 70 feet above you. However, the half of the top 2 layers is missing, filled with crumbling stone, worn smooth by the years and years of wind. You see wooden rafters jutting out like broken bones, and a crumbling shale roof treacherously hanging on to the remaining bit of the tower. The first floor seems entirely intact, and before you is an old wooden door. Snow piled up around it so much that you can hardly see the top of it. But that is where you are. That is what you see. What is your plan?
Cry.
Dare I say the bones are their money?
Some really good submissions so far.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got nothing. I guess we have to die.
Can I?
What was the problem here?
There's some snow in front of the door.
All right, can we melt it?
Sure. Yeah. Do you have any sort of fire cantrip?
Is there metal in there?
No.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You know what? Yes, there is. Sorry, Caleb.
Can I put metal in there?
Stick your sword in it. and
Yeah.
stick your sword up.
Yeah.
Wow. Huge brain from Kirog.
Thank you.
Cerberus, you are able to heat metal on your sword and just melt away the snow, revealing the door. It is unlocked, as if beckoning you forward.
So there's nothing good in the courtyard. It's all just sad.
Make a perception check or investigation if you can tell me what specifically you are searching for.
I'll just do perception.
Great.
A 15.
With a 15, you find half buried in the snow and rusted over from being forgotten for years and years and years, kind of in by one of those guard pillars that I told you about, a warhammer.
Oh,
What kind of warhammer?
Make me an investigation or arcana check, if you would.
Will
lovely.
you take a stealth check?
No.
12.
Dwarven. It is a dwarven warhammer.
Hey guys, a horse made this hammer.
I'm going to pick this up.
Yeah,
What are you even doing?
you picked up a horse hammer.
No, I didn't.
Do you know any better?
I'll do a check.
Go ahead. Investigation or arcana.
I don't know any better.
Give me 1 second here. What did you get, Kirog?
I got a 4.
You know what's so crazy, actually? Is that something...
Putting this die
I'm
away.
double checking your character sheet to make sure this is correct. Please hold.
Oh.
Maybe that you're trying to make sure this doesn't happen.
Thank you, Perry.
Something about this weapon feels familiar to you. You have advantage on this check.
A 10.
You've seen a hammer before. That's what it is.
Does it actually feel familiar to me, or were you just saying that?
There's a similarity to the energy around this thing, the vibe of it. You've experienced before.
Okay. I'll take it with me, I guess.
Great. For now, just add Warhammer to your inventory until we have time for you to figure out what this is. You can tag a note on it that says, I don't know, follow-up, special, familiar, something like that.
Mystery.
Yeah, there you go. But other than this, there does not appear to be anything of value or worth in the courtyard.
Okay.
Great. There is a door, or you see, presumably as the wall wraps around, you could go to the front. But you have unlocked the path through the back door through your intelligent hot sword method.
Like a hot sword through cold knife butter.
Love to stick my hot sword in the back door.
Enough.
Let's go through.
Hey! The door opens. No problem.
I can't believe you said that.
You hear the rusty.
Really, you can't believe that one, Kayla.
I'm just
Can't.
sad.
That's where it's unbelievable.
I'm just sad is all.
Sad is fair. Sad is fair.
It's really sad.
Bert, you kind of push through the door. It is heavy and solid, and the rusted old hinges kind of almost dust apart from corrosion. Sort of as you push your way inside. The sunlight fills the area inside with an eerie blue light as it is filtered through the snow. It is dark in this room. The only light coming from the scant, thin windows, the kind of which archers could kind of make a vantage from, more for defense than for actual viewing. The room appears in disuse. Wooden walls form up in front of you. This area appears to be just a fraction of the base of the watchtower, an old storeroom in disrepair and disuse. Old barrels, broken crates, etc. But you hear a knocking on the other door leading out of this storeroom.
Big meaty knockers.
The knocking happens again. It is polite but rushed.
And it's from the other door?
Correct, from inside the house.
Can I look around first?
Yeah, go ahead and make perception or investigation. If you can tell me what you are investigating for.
I'll just proceed. It's a 9.
It's a dusty old storage room.
I'm ripping through D20s today.
That's tough. You hear...
Hello?
and more knocking. The door seems to muffle most of the sound coming through.
What if it's like the dwarf guy who turns into the dragon?
That would not be good.
Quick point of order, he was a gnome.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Now everybody's going to
That
be
sounded wrong.
I mean, I guess we can get the surprise on him if it is him. We can just, like, attack him.
Can we hide behind barrels and wait to pop out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyone who would like to hide, please make a stealth check to kind of cloak yourself in this room.
a 6.
Hey. Kirag, what kind of armor do you wear?
It does not give me disadvantage. I can tell you that.
Okay, this is more of a flavor kind of vibe.
I used to wear chainmail. Now I wear mithril chainmail, which is that's not give me disadvantage on stuff.
Yes.
Light chainmail.
So you, Kirag, with a 6, none of the barrels or crates are really like big. You try to move some to like stack them up big enough for you, but they kind of crumble. So unfortunately, the best idea that crosses your mind to hide is to just kind of pretend to be a suit of armor.
Oh.
So you're standing there in your chainmail responding.
sense.
Bert,
Too.
you got a 1 or a 20, I presume, from the face.
Yeah, I critted because I have advantage with my fancy hood.
So you, what
Must be
kind of
nice.
hood do you have?
I have like the cloak of elven kind.
Does that work here? Oh shit!
Hold on, maybe let me make sure I'm reading things. I have the hood is up.
I thought that was when like just in the woods, but I could be fucking wrong as hell.
Wisdom checks made to see you have disadvantage and advantage on. Stealth checks made to hide as the close color shifts to camouflage you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I mean you just blend into the wall basically. Finian, what'd you get?
17.
Great. Dorian
I got a 22.
and Cerberus.
16.
Yeah, the rest, everyone just kind of disappears. Kirok, you can't even see them. You don't even know where everyone is hidden.
Yeah.
And is anyone opening the door, or are you just hiding it and hoping they come in?
Huh?
I'm gonna yell. Who is it?
Oh,
Well, they won't see y'all. I'm already.
yeah. I don't
Okay,
speak
here's
their
what I'm gonna
language.
do. I'm gonna open the door really quick, and then go back to my hiding spot.
Okay, give me athletics here. Let's see how quick you can be.
12.
Okay. With the 12, you open the door just a crack and rush back to your hiding spot, barely having time to settle into place before you see a small gnomish butler step into the room.
Oh no, not a gnome.
Oh, my! Well, I was beginning to worry that my alarm spell had gone off for nothing. But it does appear that we do have a guest. Thank you very much. Pray tell, what brings you here?
I don't move. I'm hiding.
Oh, no, good sir, I can see you.
I'm not moving. I'm not playing this game with him. I know he can't see me.
No, but I do remember
I'm
your...
gonna use my mental thing to secure it real quick. I'm like, I think he sees you, but I think you should play along.
Hey, do you think we should? Is now a good time to have a union meeting?
Okay.
Perry, would you please
Yep.
remove your headphones? So I think we should move to make it so that he does not, in fact, see you.
I think that's a great motion.
Is everyone in favor?
Aye.
All right, Perry.
They can't hear you.
What?
Yeah! Yeah! Yay!
All right, great.
The union has moved. In fact, he does not see Kirog.
Okay. Awesome. Super cool. Super cool. In that case, see, oh my, I don't recall this spiffing suit of armor. Oh, Ron will love this. I should go tell him at once.
Ron?
The dragon guy. His name is Ron. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Rongel El Elig.
Yeah.
Ron for short,
I
as
see.
Hearthstone calls him. And
That seems bad. That seems bad.
the gnomish figure
What if
turns
we
to
hold
leave
this
the
guy
room.
hostage?
Should we kill him, do you
Or
think?
kidnap him?
Yeah, can we just
I'm gonna.
get him.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I feel like he's not going to care about the butler.
I'm gonna.
I feel
Oh,
like
you know what?
Gary
Here's what I'm
wants
gonna
to
do.
care, so.
I have an item that I've never used called the Iron Bands of Binding.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a ranged attack roll with an attack bonus equal to my dex modifier plus my proficiency bonus. My
So
dex
five or six probably.
my dex mod is 0.
Oh.
And my proficiency bonus is I don't know how to find 3.
3 probably, yeah.
Okay. So hold on. Well, it's a 3, all things considered. Well, a 4, in fact.
Oh.
Because I did roll a 1.
Oh no.
What's so awesome is that you throw it and it's looking so good. But at the last second, a little bit of the chainmail on your arm catches against a piece of debris, and rather than launching the iron bands forward, it clatters to the ground beneath you, and you are restrained at first. Basically, you have suffered the effects of the iron bands of binding, so you will be able to get out of them quickly since you know the command word, but at least for a moment you are bound. The rest of you see this happen as the gnome turns around. I don't think it looked like that before. You know what? Just to be safe, let's just do a quick And you see, the gnome kind of begin to cast a spell, and
Can we fucking get him at this point?
are you trying to interrupt the casting of the spell?
Yeah, let's just get them.
Okay. Everyone, please roll initiative.
I need new dice. I've ripped through 5. I just rolled another nat 1.
Brother.
Oh, no.
So Kirog, here's how you're gonna miss the first round of combat because you are bound in iron and also got a nat 1.
Okay.
Who got a 20 to 25 though? Okay, 15 to 19.
I got an 18.
18, very nice. 10 to 14. Woof, 5 to 9.
I got an 8.
8.
Okay. And what'd you get, sir?
4.
Okay. Dorian, you get the first action against this gnome.
I want to tackle him.
Go ahead and make a melee attack.
Okay.
Use an unarmed strike to stand in for this.
Kill him.
I got a 17.
Oh yeah, no problem. You just leap from the shadows and clomp onto this stone. Oh my, this is quite. I assure you, such force isn't necessary.
What?
Finian, that's over to your turn. This dude's tackled on the ground underneath Dorian danger.
How dangerops do he seem?
Make an insight check for me.
That won't be good. Oh, 15.
There seems to be he's very, very calm for someone who's just been kind of tackled and attempted to be captured in ostensibly his own home.
Dagger to the eye.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage, I guess.
$17.
Yeah, that'll do it. And do we not? We really don't have. That's so tough.
That's a 10 damage.
Yeah, I mean, you fucking stab him in the eye. Really? Nothing I can do about this. Are you fucking kidding me?
What did I do? Oh no, I feel like I didn't do the right thing.
You stabbing him in the
like lift up his little gnomish head and he says, "Oh, I assure you." Oh God! Oh God! Why? One eye just scarred, gouged.
Jesus.
Bert, your turn to enter the fracas.
I kind of feel bad.
Yeah, I'll Eldritch Blast the motherfucker.
Great. Go. Yeah.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm glad Max is like also doing it.
18.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm under attack.
It's 12 force damage.
Woof. Okay.
Second beam.
Please, I assure you, use of force isn't necessary. Oh, God. Sorry, what was the second one?
25.
Yeah, bud.
I don't know why I
God.
looked that closely at it. 5 force damage.
Okay.
I'm also going to send out a thing that says, I don't think we should kill him. Ignore the fact that I am using magical lethal force. But you guys shouldn't.
And as these creatures grappled on the ground, you hear him begin to mutter some arcane words, and all of a sudden, Finian and Dorian, you are flung backwards.
No!
Hold on.
As
Wait, no, never mind.
Why me?
are you sure? Because you were close enough to stab it.
Well, that's not fair.
See, this is why I tackled him, because I was like, I don't want to use lethal damage to this gnome, because we can talk to it.
Anything, Bert?
No, I forgot. I was getting my Baldur's Gate character confused with Bert. My bad.
You don't have counterspell, do you?
I do not have counterspell.
Well, that's great because whoomp, a bubble of invulnerable force energy forms around this creature, throwing most of you back into the walls. Not hard enough to hurt, but enough to kind of clear the room. Several barrels get caught in the crossfire and crumble to bits. The gnome stands up and dusts himself off, pulling out a silk handkerchief and kind of wrapping it around his face. You all recognize Herspeth, no doubt, although down one eye, face half obstructed. And Herspeth says, I would have expected better of guests of the house, certainly those who had enjoyed my hospitality before. I take no issue with you, and I see no reason why you would have issue with me. Are we enemies?
Hey, okay, listen, I didn't have an issue. I was just trying to get a hold of you so I could talk, and then everyone else started stabbing you and shit.
Do you...
Well, isn't Herspeth actually the dragon?
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yeah, but I'm trying to
I mean,
be
he's
nice.
missing
I'm
half
trying
a
to be
face.
diplomatic and use my mayorly diplomacy skills.
Yes.
I will be honest with you. Whether or not you were hospitable to us, I would have stabbed you in the eye.
From what I recall, does seem in keeping with your character, so I cannot
Wait,
say
so
that I blame you too terribly.
The butler is Herspeth, or Herspeth came in?
The one and the same.
Okay.
The butler is Herspeth before you. I apologize if I don't recall the events of our, parting ways. I was on the ferry, and then I woke up in this tower with Ron watching over me. It was a curious morning, to be sure, but I mean you no ill will. What brings you here?
Killing the dragon.
Oh, no, that won't do.
Why would you say that?
No, we just want to know some more information about the dragon, not killing a dragon.
See, I do fear your friend, Mr. Greaves, ironic, as good of a poker player as he is, has tipped your hand, as it
That's
were.
true. I'm a very good poker player.
Herspeth laughs at the joke to himself and says, but if you do seek only answers and you leave in peace, I will do my best to conceal your presence from Ron. He does not like you.
Great.
I thought. Hold on. I thought you were the dragon.
No, I'm Herspeth.
I mean,
Can I do an insight?
but you could be a dragon.
Oh, I am capable of great magics, but not that great.
Can
No.
I cast Zone of Truth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, fuck
Do
yeah.
you say you're doing that first, or do you just cast it?
No, I just do it.
Okay.
Where's my Zone of Truth? Here you are.
I do apologize. What spell are you casting?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Who are you
I
talking
Wouldn't
very
you like
much
to know, gay boy?
would. Well, you
to?
see, I'm going to do you a favor, despite the poorly used verbiage. Any spell you cast while I'm in my globe will have no effect on me within.
You're in a globe?
Yes. Cast a globe of invulnerability.
If I were to do detect good and evil,
Mm-hmm.
would he just like?
He would be like,
It would not. It would not pass through the globe. There would be like a void. I will submit myself to whatever sort of
Perry, did we get the
non-violent.
name of the dragon when we were on the ferry?
I don't believe you did. No.
Okay. Can I bring up the fact that there's been a discrepancy between the fact that I believe the dragon on the boat was a white dragon and the thing we saw recently was a silver dragon?
It was a silver dragon.
It was a silver dragon on the boat too?
It should have been, yes.
What does
okay. I have
Herspeth
found white
look
dragon.
like?
That might have been me being meta because it was icy. Okay.
Yes. Silver dragons also do cold.
What does? But you said half of his face is missing.
Because Finian stabbed his eye out with a knife.
Finian keeps doing half of the face damage.
Okay, that's why I was getting confused.
Yes. That's very fair, Kayla. I have no problem submitting to a zone of truth or a detection spell, whatever you think would help out of our current predicament.
That sounds that sounds good.
Please let me know. You give me your word you will not harm me when I lower the globe.
I will not harm you if you lower the globe. Or whatever.
Well, I suppose 1 out of 5 will have to do. Are you good?
She walked into my room and I thought she was gonna hurl.
Ah, yes. Horrifying.
Classic gnocchi.
So true. And with that, Herspeth lowers his globe. Before we unravel what happens next, whether it be a zone of truth, a detect good and evil, we are going to take a short break. Union, how long do you guys want?
An hour.
10 minutes?
No, I'm kidding.
I think that's
Let's do 10 minutes.
10 minutes sounds great. We'll be back at 8:20.
Thank you, 10.
Thank you, Jen.
Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, welcome back into the grid. Well, give me. There we go. Took me a second to get the right layout. Oh, Jared's just gone. Fascinating.
Goodbye, Jared.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give him a minute to rejoin us then, I suppose.
Reassuming her spot.
Wow, cat cam.
Wow.
She loves lap.
Rick Lovelamp.
Yeah. No Mulder. No dice. Literally.
No dice. Hate Mulder? Question mark.
Yeah.
I'm under attack.
No. No. No.
What happened to Perry?
Perry?
Everyone in Bridge. Raquel says hi.
Oh, I recall.
Mulder knocked over that lamp today.
Oh, whoa.
It's fine. So. Hello? Well, guess we got a riff for however long.
What's the deal with my fucking nuts?
What's the deal with fucking nuts?
Cock and balls, am I right, folks?
Riffing.
Are you fucking nuts?
I'm allergic to nuts. Have I ever talked about having a peanut allergy on Gridge?
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Have you guys ever met someone who has a peanut allergy who
Hello?
doesn't look like they have one?
Do I look like I have a peanut allergy?
Not as much as some people.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah.
Because
I
my
literally never would have guessed.
Y'all,
I think like when I imagine someone with
y'all
a
seen
peanut
that?
a wimpy white boy.
like my stepbrother has one, and he's like big and tough, and that's like the weirdest thing. I'm like,
Stepbrother.
Y'all seen that post? Someone did like a survey, and they were asking. They were like, "What's the worst? What's the worst attribute about your partner?" And someone just responded with no context, peanut allergy. And then people in the comments were like, "This is so funny, regardless of whether they do or do not, in fact, have a peanut allergy."
well, no, because isn't it what is one thing you would change about your partner? I think.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, like you would either give them a peanut allergy or you would
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have a peanut allergy. I want to eat food and not worry that I'm going to eat a peanut and die, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Peanuts are so good. Well, not peanuts, but like peanut butter and stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have to eat almonds, and almonds taste like a tree. So
Almonds is my least favorite nut.
Tree.
Yeah.
I like cashews. They're like
Yeah.
Cashews are fucking good as hell.
They bang.
spicy.
Kayla,
Yes.
do you and Dean have anything plugged into the Ethernet upstairs?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Because I've been trying to monitor our Wi-Fi to figure out like what the hell is going on with it, and it says we have two wired connections, one called iPad and one called X00VTD something. So
we
one
sure
of those
it's not
has to be the PS. What?
Are we sure it's
That's
not
what I'm
the
wondering.
landlord?
Like, because it's like taking up a huge amount of our bandwidth.
Can't you just turn it off from your end?
Yeah, I'll see.
Because my
Yeah.
internet has been shit tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know how yours has been, but mine's been hot ass.
I mean, the last month it's been noticeably like a lot worse. Around
My
the
guess
house.
is it's something the landlord's plugged in.
Okay. I'm gonna ban them.
Ah,
Let me know if it turns anything off that you need.
Who's okay.
Yeah, I don't even know
I was
where
like,
the
who's that? And I
internet
was like, oh wait, it's Reese's background. And I was like, I know who that is then.
Risa, do you play the Bandle game? It's like
No,
a
I
daily guess
don't.
the song game.
no.
Okay, can I spoil it today for you?
Yeah, sure. Was it an MCR song?
It was Black Parade, but I didn't get it till the third one.
Damn, that's
It
crazy.
starts because it starts with it does the drums and it does the bass, which is very quiet, so it didn't help. And it did like the rhythm guitar, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. But also, in my defense, I also forgot that I thought it was the opening of the songs, but it's like the chorus. So I was like, obviously, it doesn't start with a piano. It's not. And then, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. That you wouldn't
Otherwise,
get it.
Rock Song from 2006 probably would have given me a, yeah.
What if he's just behind me the whole time? Wait,
I mean,
he's right behind me, isn't he?
Jared, did you ban it?
Yeah, I'm banning it right now.
My internet is already better.
Yeah.
I hope it's like your landlord's thing. That would be very funny to me. Like, don't mind me.
It probably is.
Who else can I put
Huh.
behind me?
Okay.
Have you guys seen? There's like this.
Ah,
I'm gonna do that thing where I called it Instagram Reel, and you guys are gonna roast me and say it's probably a TikTok. But it's like captioned woke boomers trying to interact with a non-binary person for the first time in their life.
9
And
binary.
it's like this guy going like, and he's like shaking and straining and sweating, and he's like, "Is them hungry?" And I just think it's very good.
Is them hungry? I saw a video the other day that was like, when your non-binary friend introduces themselves to your ethnic mom, and I was like, none of my non-binary friends would ever try to explain that they're non-binary to my ethnic mom. Like, I get that this is a joke, but it just like would never happen.
What's the other good one that's like,
Max and I
Me
sent the
trying
same
to-
Planet of the
there's
Apes
like a
TikTok to
screen-
each other.
what's that, Jake?
Max and I sent the same Planet of the Apes TikTok or
Literally,
Instagram
yeah.
to each other and Nick without Jay.
It was good. But it's the other screen cap of the text where it's like someone texting their dad trying to explain their friend's pronouns and stuff. And it was like, don't call them, boy or girl, whatever. And the dad just goes, "Can I call them hey, buddy?"
Do you think Perry needs to kick us to get back in? Because didn't that
I feel like they could
happen last
communicate
time?
that to you if need be. What if that was Perry's life support machine that was plugged into the Ethernet that you just
Yeah.
disabled?
You just killed Perry.
That famous thing that's plugged into Ethernet ports, life support machines.
Damn.
This was riveting podcast.
Yes.
No. What else should we talk about?
All right.
We talked about cock and balls. Talked about.
Okay, Kayla, I'm banning a bunch of things that I don't recognize. So if any of your devices just stop working, let me know and I'll turn them back on.
Good to know. So far, all of my stuff still is on Wi-Fi, so I'll have to check with Dean about his stuff. But why are there so many things on our Wi-Fi, Jared?
Well,
Hmm.
right now there are 8 devices connected. Perry's iPad, my
Well-
iPhone,
My phone,
um,
you know.
Well,
a
your
second
phone-
iPhone, my speaker, I think Perry's laptop, a third iPhone, and the PS5.
I mean, I have 3
Using
things
my-
connected
PS5.
right in front of me. So
Yeah, I mean, so it's easy to get a bunch of devices on one internet, but
I suppose.
yeah, I don't know. Well,
Do you have a question?
No, I'm using my arm as a reference for the thing I'm drawing.
Okay, I
Oh.
was like, you're free to speak whenever. It's a group activity.
I'm like historically really bad at drawing people with their arms like raised. So
Okay.
whenever I do it, I
Okay.
have to use a reference image. And I want to look one up, and we're on video, so I'm just using myself.
All right, yeah.
That
Do
rules.
you want any of us to? Will this help?
They're wearing like a big hoodie
Put
like
out.
I am, so I'm just gonna use myself.
All right, fine. I see how it is. Last time I modeled for you.
Sorry. Stopping your modeling career.
Yeah, what the hell, man? This is my big break.
Wow.
and
Here we are again.
Almost. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yay!
Yay! Yes.
Okay. Thank God. All right. We'll let things normalize here for a moment.
Can't believe you wanted us to stop playing, and then we had to drag you back into
Oh,
the
no.
apartment to
I'm
play.
losing
Barry. That was kind of
everyone.
rude to walk out.
Yeah.
Come on. You can do it. Work with me. Work with me. You're so close. Just load it. Just load everyone's streams.
Hmm.
Let's see if that helps. Ooh, mysterious voice. Bro, come on.
Mm.
Two. Maybe.
Hello.
I don't know why it's being so pissy with me.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Grid.
Oh boy, howdy.
You good there, Perry?
What? You were here the whole time?
Me?
No, the cat.
Oh. I would love for our other friends to join us.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Hello?
We're here.
Brother.
Hello?
What are you talking about?
I can't hear or see anyone but you, Riza.
Oh
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
They're here. They're all here.
No, there no.
I can see all of them.
Oh. They're
Yeah,
slowly
we can see
descending into
everyone.
madness.
Okay, I got Kayla. We got Kayla.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I can see Max.
What's up?
Oh, we're so close. I can taste it. Okay, well now I got Jared and Jake, but okay. Okay. We're back. We're so back. Holy shit. And now we just sort of pray. But yeah, all right. So you are all in this small storeroom in the back of the watchtower with Herspeth, who has kind of pulled up a little crate and sat down on it. It says, yes, if you would like to submit me to any sort of tests or magical pokes and prods, you are welcome to. Max, you were mean to me?
You got when you first logged back on. I said, "Wow, Pierre, I can't believe you tried to walk away and quit the podcast, and we had to drag you back into the apartment." And then you were like, "Hoping this works," and I should have picked up on that bet.
All right, so, yeah, I know Dorian, you had planned to cast Zone of Truth. Kirog, you were thinking about detect evil and good. Who wants to do what in what order?
Well,
I can do mine first because it doesn't like take a spell slot.
Okay,
So I'll do that.
great. What does it tell you about? You can detect like celestials and et cetera, et
The
cetera.
presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor,
Ooh,
and good is heavenly or whatever.
okay.
I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. And I know
Okay.
what type of thing it is, but not its identity. And I can
Okay.
detect any place or object that's been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. None of that really pings here, except for the heavenly scent you have ever experienced.
The what?
Like, good. You detect a lot.
Hmm.
Are they frozen or just me?
No.
they're
No, they're frozen.
What's going on over there?
Can they just like
no.
hang out with one of you guys
podcast.
for an hour or something? Like,
We used to be a strong, noble podcast on Spotify.com. Look at us now.
I don't know why it just doesn't fucking work in their room.
Are we back?
Your
voice
voices.
We can hear your voice.
Okay. Okay.
You are frozen, though. Your image.
Brother. All right, that's fine.
I'm turning my cam off to give Perry more internet.
Give me your power. I literally, like, this is the only... I closed all my other tabs. I don't have anything open on my phone. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Anyways. Kirog, you detect, like, the purest good you have ever felt. Coming off of
What?
Herspeth.
Oh, bullshit.
You are welcome to make any kind of insight or etc. checks with advantage now that you know what's going on, the goodness of the situation.
I'll do an insight.
Yeah.
I'm rolling on my computer. I'm done with my die.
Damn, the dice are. I mean, that's fair. I've seen how you've rolled tonight, so.
Damn.
It's a 5.
You gain no additional insight other than what the spell has told you. Dorian, Zone of Truth.
Yep, Zone of Truth in it.
Herspeth chooses to fail. So I believe that means he cannot tell a lie, although he can kind of talk around the truth, is the wording of the spell.
Yeah.
He cannot intentionally lie. So, please, what can I help you understand?
What is your role in? What is your role with the dragon?
Oh, that's quite simple. I act as his butler, his houseman. I oversee any of the dragon's needs in situations wherein it would not be convenient to appear in draconic form. I, go into cities. I organize riverboat casinos. Meander amongst the mortals, as it were. It's not great being a dragon all the time. Silver or no, they certainly have a reputation. Even you see those our chromatic brethren have given quite a lot of us a bad rap, metallic or otherwise.
Okay. So he's like the.
Why?
Yeah.
Do I know that like silver dragons are typically like lawful good? Is that something that I
make nature or arcana? Up to you.
I will say he did just kind of acknowledge that, right?
Yeah. Make nature or arcana.
This is stupid. 6.
You know what? You have advantage because Kirog did the detect good and evil, and you know that there is only goodness in Herspeth.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
That's another 8. I just wanted to ask why this guy went to a casino if he's good.
You know what I think happens here?
What
Is
happened?
Bert is also starting to be like, wait a minute, I thought the dragon on the boat was a white dragon. You kind of get confused here. Surely that's not your only question.
Are you sure that you're not a dragon?
And you see a dark cloud of puzzlement cross over Herspeth's face. I know I am not a dragon, and yet, as I sit and recall, I can feel the wind in my wings, feel the earth beneath my claws. But I am me. I am just Herspeth. Perhaps something happened in the gap in my memory. In that time I cannot recall. But no. It would take tremendous power.
Is this a Jekyll and Hyde thing?
Like,
Are you asking Herspeth?
would Herspeth know?
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist.
No, I'm asking Perry, but I know that I won't get an answer there.
It's a way you could just handle that.
As you were.
And what if I told you I couldn't hear any of that?
Good. Yes.
So you said you're not asking Herspeth?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
How does the dragon communicate with you?
He speaks to me. Sometimes he leaves little notes when he's gone off, but
Aw.
we chat, we talk.
Does the dragon seem evil to you?
What does he look
No.
like?
Or
Although he's rather strict on the rules, I will say.
Huh.
Very rigid. What does he look like? Smaller than I remember him being. Remember myself? No. Anyways, you're, typical silver dragon, although most people will say you can't tell them apart. But truly, every dragon is so magnificently unique. You see the shape of each of their scales, the crest of their horns. Although Ron did come in with quite the injury last night. I haven't seen them since, well, they sort of limped in bleeding all over the foyer. Let me tell you what, that is... Dragon blood does not come out of woodwork easily.
What is Ron trying to do?
Oh, the usual. Revenge on all of his enemies who ruined his casino ride and stole his hoard. He hasn't told me who they are yet. I imagine it must have been quite dreadful at the end of things. You know what? You all were there. Do you have any clues?
Oh, this is...
my god, that's painful.
Oof.
Ay.
So okay,
Hey,
he
now he's
doesn't
the
know.
past. Now it's the past.
He doesn't know everything the dragon knows. But does the dragon know everything he knows? What did you do? What were you doing before you worked for Ron?
I can't remember a time before I worked for Ron.
Huh. But surely you had a life before Ron, right?
Everyone has a life before Ron.
Dorian, okay, this is we're playing fast and loose with things here, but Dorian, please make an Arcana check for me
Oh, okay.
as we kind of press the potency of Zone of Truth.
Okay. I got a 17.
Okay. I don't work for Ron. I am Ron?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Or I was?
So do we just obliterate this man? Is that what's supposed to happen?
No, please, no, don't. A moment, please. And you see Herspeth kind of disappear into reflection, a life flashing before his eyes as he finds his. I still have some gap in my memory, but things have come flooding back. I used to be merely a shape the dragon would take. I was the dragon was me, but something happened on that boat. It seemed to separate us. Two separate aspects. Myself, this mortal magical form, and Ron, the draconic beast you've no doubt encountered in these hills. Would make sense then that I have kept, because as a dragon I could cast spells, but Ron shows none of that arcane adeptness. I suppose I kept the magic, and Ron kept the draconic parts, although
I've
in
got
a
the
reduced state.
magic in me.
Yes, precisely. The old bard song.
That was always my least favorite bard song in bard school.
Pitch perfect moment.
Quite troublesome that. Well, I suppose it would have to have been the Sundered Soul we had aboard, who was able to rip us into separate aspects. Though I can't imagine how an altercation would have escalated to such a height.
Who's to say?
Yeah.
Truly, Mr. Jankowski, you've made an excellent point. Who is to say?
So that was T.K. Elliott, who's the Sundered Soul.
Correct, yes. Also known as The Rock. Not like Dwayne, like the giant bird in
Right.
D&D. Quite troublesome indeed. Pray tell, friends, why are you here? I hope you don't mean to kill the dragon, and I've answered your questions. So how do we proceed?
Isn't that just the question?
Indeed.
We're also
you-
seeking
Here's,
answers.
I have a question.
Certainly.
Do you like being potentially one with this dragon?
It's hard to say. I hadn't been able to name it until now, but I suppose there was something that I felt was missing from myself. Some part of me that wasn't whole. I suppose I now know that's because I am half of a being, half of a soul. It's not an existence I would wish upon anything. Certainly not myself.
That's kind of fucked
Uh,
up.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Please.
I am I guess you could call it a holy man, and I get nothing but the holiest and goodest of vibes from you. You are
Yes.
the goodest man I have ever come across in recent times.
Why? Thank you.
But what troubles me is your other half is making the outside mighty difficult. We have a lot of our friends that are out starving in the cold. And so it makes me wonder if you feel any sort of guilt or discomfort with the fact that that's happening.
This troubles me deeply. I must confess, I am not built for weather such as this, and therefore had not ventured far from this watchtower since I've awoken. Bron has brought me news, but, well, I didn't realize the effect we were having on the lands outside. Perhaps it's best we speak with Ron to see if we can come to a solution as a group. You likely have some key insights to what happened on the ferry.
Oh no.
No, I don't know what happened there. We kind of left earlier.
Yeah, we got out of that place.
But there were no other ports besides Demarum. Where did you go?
Dolphin.
If not, sorry,
Dolphin.
you'll have to explain.
Yeah,
I'm
hold
not sure
on.
what you
Quick.
mean by dolphin.
Quick history check.
Yeah,
Was the dragon actually being evil or bad or anything on the boat, or did we just fuck stuff up because we stole?
He froze me.
okay,
That's
because
what
you
you're
broke
thinking
into his room.
I wanted to find out what was going on in there.
This might inform how
the
I proceed.
dragon was not being a stinker. No, you all just kind of wanted to steal it.
We were
Not
sting-
all, I will say.
But most, it was an agreed upon
Yes.
union certified.
I
plan
didn't
to steal.
want to. I wasn't there.
Yes. So
Hmm? Hmm? Damn.
Hey guys.
Wow.
Hey, what's up?
Cock and
Some of our
balls.
actions might have consequences right now.
now. What? What actions? We didn't do anything wrong.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Those are great.
Thanks for drawing my main character from my play. And also
Oh.
in the corner. That's me.
Ooh.
Jake, when can I give you your book?
Are you like on campus tomorrow?
Yeah, I can give it to you tomorrow,
Okay.
preferably earlier in the day.
Yeah, I don't have a meeting at 11 anymore, so whatever.
Okay, I'll just like walk to campus and then feel like I have your book.
Yeah. I have it yeah, if you just want to meet me at like lunch or something, that would be good.
D&D's kind of tough today, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The internet in this house is so shit.
Apparently. Damn.
I was catching like every 3 words that everyone was saying.
Yeah. It's just wild because you and Jared don't usually have problems, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, we sometimes have problems during the day, but like
Uh-huh.
not this bad.
Yeah, it's
and I don't
not-
think
Yeah.
Harry ever has issues.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm looking to see.
I'm trying to figure out what the funniest thing your landlord could have plugged into an Ethernet connection. to
Well,
fuck up.
here's the thing about our landlord is
Ugh.
when
They're
they first took over our leads. Hello?
Huh?
Yeah, go on.
Hello. When they first like bought our building or whatever, they put in security cameras and they were like, "Can we use your Wi-Fi?" And I was a fucking idiot, and I was like, "Okay,"
Hmm.
which was very silly of me. I think Jared had already kicked them off of using that.
That's wild.
So I don't know what else they could have
Yeah.
done unless they like put it back on.
I mean, I think it's just something's fucked up with Xfinity right now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
That's not the
It's fucked up.
sunstorm, is it? The solar storm thing at all?
Oh, you know what? That could honestly be part of it.
Although I feel like they were having these
Uh-huh.
issues the other week. weren't
Yeah, they were having issues before this. So.
Harry's just gonna come in my room and do the next couple minutes. So
I think that makes sense.
well, everyone say hi to Perry.
Hello.
Hi, Barry.
hi.
Right there.
Show us
I
Barry.
can't hear.
No.
speak.
Hello?
Hello?
Perfect. Okay. Bert, to finish answering your question, you guys were big old stinkers. The dragon did not do anything aggressive. In fact, you did not know it was a dragon until you broke into Hurst's chambers, where its service was frozen, broken out, and things did kind of turn from there.
Huh. Interesting. Much to consider.
A lot to kind of break down, yeah. So, Hurspeth is kind of urging you, if we could just please, I'm sure we'll clear everything up. Oh, in fact, here, I can protect you from, well, Ron's a stickler for the rules now. They won't be able to harm you if you're guests in this house. If you'll allow me a moment to go grab some bread for us, perhaps hospitality rights may be able to calm everyone's nerves.
That's a banger move.
And if you allow it, Hurspeth leaves the room. Is gone for just a couple minutes before coming back with some lovely sourdough bread with a little bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar if you wish to dip. And he says, please, if you would, Paul, just some of the bread, and we welcome you into our hospitality, which should protect you for the night, at least.
I mean,
I promise it's not poison. You see Hurspeth take a piece of bread and dip it.
Bert starts eating some.
Or eat some bread. Easy.
All right, fine. I'll eat the bread.
I guess
Okay.
if everyone's eating it, I'll eat it too.
You as well. Finian and Kurog, are you guys going in on this?
No, thank you.
Okay, Finian
I
passes.
guess.
Okay. Hurspeth looks at you, Finian, and goes, I was afraid you may choose such a path, but we may be able to make this work well enough if 4 of you are protected. If you wouldn't mind, please follow me out of this room and let's go. Let's walk upstairs and see if we can't talk to Ron and get this all sorted out. Hurspeth opens the door and begins to lead you all outwards. You see now through the open door, what he referred to as the foyer, which is a rather elevated way to speak about just an entryway. This is a pretty standard. There's some chairs, tables, a small kitchenette. This seems to be kind of a common area for anyone who would have been living and working in this watchtower. Most of the pieces in here are in disrepair, although all of the dust has been cleared, and you see a mop and broom near a kind of suspicious red smear in the floor. As Hurspeth mentioned, trying to clean dragon blood out of the flooring was a thing. A staircase winds along the edges, sort of like a lighthouse. Hurspeth walks up, and before any of you step onto the stairs to follow, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. I don't think you'll be able to do a fun little chat afterwards, as I'm going to have to hack in on my phone and just kind of end things.
Damn.
But I know. Thank you all for playing. Thank you especially for your patience, as our Wi-Fi was stinky. But
Stinky.
some exciting stuff to follow up with next time. I was trying to end this adventure today. It will be in 2 weeks.
Cool.
All right.
Hooray. Woo, hooray.
Thank you, Perry.
Thank you all. Goodbye.